Today we're going to be taking a look at a mystery inflatable as evidenced by this nondescript white box I received from our friends at Onory. I'm going to put a link to their Amazon store in the description below if you're interested. They have a lot of different products, including a few Halloween inflatables. And I took a look at their site and I actually really liked this one. So I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you because I think it's so unique and fun. I'm just going to see if you can guess what it is before it fully inflates. As we open up the box, you can see we do have a nicely packaged inflatable here, mostly gray and black. Let's see what else is in this bag here. We've got a number of ground stakes. We've got some white rope. And then, well, we have instructions. And then interestingly, a red rose, which I thought was kind of a fun addition to an inflatable. Let's go ahead and unfurl it first. So I'm guessing you can probably tell it is, well, I'm not gonna say it. Let's just plug it in, let it inflate, and I'll show you. But first, we wanna find the fan. All right, so it does have a fan. I guess it looks like it's probably on the bottom or back of the inflatable. It's got a couple of little pegs to keep it off the ground. We have a cord here that's pretty lengthy, probably like 8 feet long. And I just want to check that the zipper is closed. So there is a zipper on the bottom and it is closed. So we are ready to inflate this. Let's go ahead and plug it in. Right, here we go. It's lighting up, it's starting to inflate. There we go, that didn't take much time at all. I'm gonna push it back a little bit, make sure he's in the screen because he sticks out a good, I believe he's over 6 feet long and 5 feet tall according to the description. Of course, he's not complete yet without our little rose that he holds here in his hand, which we're just going to add via a piece of Velcro here. There we go, we have a dapper skeleton man leaning against a tombstone, perfect for a cemetery scene or just, you know, inflatable skeletons or just a nice little Halloween display all by himself. I just thought it was fun. I love the shape of him, that he's got his legs in different configurations. He's very three-dimensional. I really like it. Let's go ahead and bring the camera in and we'll take a closer look. He almost looks like he's freshly crawled out of the grave, taking a bit of a breather, and has picked for you this beautiful blood red rose. You can see the skeleton outline starting in his hand. I mean, it is pretty detailed. You've got a lot of digits going on. The hand itself is a little bit bulbous, and that skeleton detail is only on the one side. So he might be best viewed from a little bit to the side where you're going to get the most view of the skeleton bones. They do extend down to his feet. It looks like actually on the legs, it does have the bones on both sides of the legs. And then as we move up his chest, you can see he's got a full set of teeth there in his face. Not really sure what we would call this expression. He could be happy. He could be ready to chomp your face off. Who knows? But I think he's in the mood for romance. If we take a look at the tombstone itself, he is leaning on it, but you can tell it says trick or treat. We've got little bats. Love that little skeleton, the skull that forms the top of the eye. So you don't really get to see the whole treat. That's kind of lost behind him. But it's nice that they bothered to put something on there at all. As we make our way to the back side of the inflatable, you can see it is pretty much just one-sided. There is a tether point here on each side of the tombstone to keep him nice and weighted. The inflatable doesn't come with any other weights, so you're going to want to probably use those, although you could put some weights in through the bottom zipper. Like I said, I do love the fact that he's holding a rose. I think that's a clever addition to the inflatable. I do wish the Velcro was disguised just a little bit more. If they had put the printing for the skeleton hand on this side as well, it probably would have disappeared and you wouldn't have seen it. But again, love the three-dimensionality of him. He's got so much prominence and presence. I absolutely love it. We do need to see him at dark, so we are going to wait for it to get a little bit darker outside. In the meantime, let's take a quick look at the Amazon page where we can find him. As I said, I will put the link to this page in the description below. Let's take a look. So this is the 6.3 foot skeleton and tombstone inflatable. It is an unbelievable $49.99. That is an amazing price for an inflatable. And look, they are even offering, at the time of this recording, a 20% off coupon. So that's going to bring the price down to about 40 bucks. And that is, again, for a 6 foot long inflatable. He is, I believe, it said, here we go, dimension. So it's 6.3 feet long, it is 5 feet tall, 2.5 feet wide. There you get a nice view of him from the side. Both sides, as we showed outside, it looks like it's got a adapter, a powerful blower, 2 ropes. I don't remember if mine came with 2 ropes. It's got 3 lights and 5 ground stakes. It is stable for outdoor use, rainproof, durable, snowproof, and windproof. All right, so there's a description here. It does blow up fast, as it suggests. Everything pops up in less than a minute. That was definitely true. Let's go ahead and scroll on down. They've got interesting advertisement images. It just screams fun Halloween to me. So I really wanted to check out the customer reviews. It looks like over 350 global reviews. They have 4.6 ratings, 78% of our 5-star reviews. Looks like some of the images might be of a different inflatable, so the link may have changed over time, but it looks like they've got a lot of reviews with the actual skeleton. So I think we will take that as a good sign. But lots of these 5-star reviews say it is a great inflatable. I did want to take a moment to visit the Onory store just to kind of show you what other products they offer. So they do offer sports products, summer products, and more, but most of us are here for Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Halloween. So they do have some beautiful Christmas inflatables. I mean, this looks like a 3 set with Santa and a snowman and a Christmas tree. Love this gingerbread guy. A nice big ornament here with a penguin. I'd love that. We've got some decorative lighting options. Looks like there's some costumes. There's inflatables for Halloween and Thanksgiving. Look, they even have some decorative yard signs. I know they have more inflatables than are just showing up here. Let's search for Onory inflatable. So they do have some inflatables that weren't showing on that page for some reason, like this one. It's a 6-foot pumpkin scarecrow. And here is a Thanksgiving turkey escaping in his hot air balloon. So if any of those inflatables interest you, be sure to check out their store on Amazon. I think it's about time to check on our inflatable. Looks like it should be a bit darker outside. Let's go on and head outside. I will admit I was a little skeptical when I saw it only had 3 LED lights, but I do feel like that is relatively sufficient for this inflatable. You have one that's in the tombstone, one that's in the main body that kind of lights up his main torso, and then one in the head. And since the skull is very bright white, that light filters onto the rest of the body. Because usually when you have a black inflatable, you know, a lot of that detail gets lost, but you have a lot of reflective white in all of the bones that are printed on the black, which you can see from the light in the skull. So I'm relatively happy with that. Overall, I think it is a very fun inflatable. A couple of downsides, I think the fan sounds a little bit louder than I'm normally used to. And although I love this rose, it doesn't seem like it is all that sturdy. We could probably add a second piece of Velcro to really hold it in place, but I think like when you get strong winds, it's going to wobble. So this might be an inflatable. If you didn't want to make those additional adjustments, you'd want to keep this in a protected location, maybe like on a porch or something. But I definitely would put them in my yard for part of my display, just because the sheer fun factor of them. But let me know, what do you think? I did want to say a special thank you again to Onory for sending us this inflatable. Again, check out their Amazon store if you're interested in getting this, because I think it's a bargain. Before we go, I did want to say a special thank you to the patrons who help support the channel. If you're interested in joining our Fright Club, be sure to check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. That's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, take care and happy haunting.